What's up, Atlanta Zoo fans? Welcome back to the channel. We are back in Riverside Zoo, my franchise zoo today, and I've got an awesome video for you, and I know what you're thinking. It's been a while, and I am definitely not sorry about that. I decided to take a sabbatical from YouTube for a while, a good couple of months actually, just to kind of, I don't know, get my head straight and just kind of, it was more for mental health issues, really. Because, I mean, it's not easy trying to, be a creator and stuff on YouTube with the constant trolls and everything else that I get. So, yeah, I just kind of decided, you know what, I need to take a break for a little while from doing things and actually just I need to have fun playing games again. But for the last 2 weeks, I have been working on Riverside Zoo and trying to give you a new video. Unfortunately, this was supposed to be a time-lapse build video, and something happened like every single bit of the footage that I created for the last 2 weeks that I was working on just ended up being my desktop. So I thought I was recording on my building, and I was only recording my desktop. That was it. It's a little bug in Shadowplay, which is what I use to record everything, and it caused me to lose every single bit of that. So instead of a time-lapse build today, I guess I'm just going to kind of go over what we've been doing. So I know a lot of people want me to do the penguins and everything else from the Aquatic pack, especially after the last one. Now we have a brand new DLC out that just came out, about a couple weeks ago? Something like that. But it doesn't interest me too much. It doesn't have any new build pieces in it, and the only animal in it that actually interests me personally is the clouded leopard. He's like the only one in the thing that I kind of want, and since I'm not building a clouded leopard habitat right now, I don't need to spend the money on that pack. I'll eventually get it, but probably by the time I get around to it, it'll probably be on sale. What was that? Oh, okay. My security guard was chasing somebody out of the park. I think he got away there, dude. You need to go a little lighter on the donuts. Anywho, so without further ado, let's go up here and let me show you guys what I've been working on. So, I skipped the rest of the aquatic pack animals because we did the gray seals in the last episode, which was a 2-episode long video. And this time I decided, you know what? It's time to finish the Reptile Center. And that's what I decided to do today. So what I'm going to do is kind of zoom out here and show you guys what I've been working on. Now you will notice through the glass there is some empty area in there. That's because that's going to be worked on in a future video. Most likely the next one. But I am going to kind of zoom out here and show you this. Now, as you can see, the front part of this has no roof and everything else because I didn't want to put a roof on that and then had to take the roof back off just to work on what I needed to in there. So what I did do is the roof over here on this side. So what I'm first going to do is just show you kind of the outside of the building, and this is going to be the back part of the Reptile Center. So as you can see, I decided to use the rocks from the aquatic pack and kind of put them down in here and just do like a fake rock kind of looking outside of this. Now I will be going back over this and putting some plant life and some foliage and stuff around it as well, but that will come later when we start to do more work on the outside with the pathing and everything. But what I really want to show you guys is the interior. Also, look at this awesome roof that I made. I love this roof. You can already kind of get a glimpse through the roof at kind of what we're going to be seeing here in just a second. But, yeah, I really like that. It came out great. Absolutely great. It's not 100% perfect, but, yeah, it did come out great. So, let's jump in here. I'm actually going to use Shift key here. That way we can jump around here. And let's head inside the center here. So, in we will go. Now, if you guys remember the algebra turtles, I think was maybe one of the first few episodes I did of this series. from the inside, which I kind of put a little bit of water up here because at the time I thought tortoises could swim. I was not aware of that. I don't know what that was trying to do. All the animals seem to be really buggy anymore, and I don't know what's going on with that. Like, that was trying to get a drink. This one's trying to drown himself. What is going on? I don't know. Yeah, we'll have a zookeeper take a look at that. Anyway, let's go ahead and show you the rest of it. So, yeah, this is what I worked on in the beginning, and I always meant to kind of go back and finish the rest of this building and stuff and just never did. So there's a lot more stuff coming. I finally decided that we were going to finish this entire center here. So we're going to step through these doors and into this empty area here, which we will still be working on the next episode. So never mind what you're seeing here. This, once we step into this area, this is what I want to show you guys. This is our saltwater crocodile habitat. And I really like how it came out. Like, it came out beautiful. So I got the idea from, I believe it was Chester Zoo, which has this huge indoor, like, rainforest kind of thing, which is really neat. So I was trying to do something very similar to that. And over here you see we have a path that goes down. We have the bathrooms right there as well. And I'm trying to show you guys everything here. This was, like I said, this was about 2 weeks of building. And I really wish I had the time-lapse footage where you could see how I created all this. But unfortunately, it's lost. Since it's franchise mode, I can't go back now and like redo it. So there's nothing I can do. But we're going to take a look over here. So on the sides of the center, we have different kinds of habitats. We have this one here, which is the terrapins. Diamondback terrapins, I believe they're called. I don't see them right now at the moment in here, but they are in there. Probably around the back end or something. They like to hide. Oh wait, I think I see one right there. Yeah, there he is. So there's our diamondback terrapin. And outside you can hear a really loud truck. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Somebody needs to put a muffler on their truck. Ah, the joys of living in Kentucky. Uh-oh, this is broke. Yeah, uh-oh. Alright, well hopefully we'll get a mechanic in here soon. Somebody did decide they wanted to break that, I guess. I don't know what... I can't remember what this habitat was for. I think it was an iguana of some sort. Either the Antillean or the blue. Yeah, can't remember. Alright, we'll come over here. This we have... Here we have the iguana. So we have an iguana in here somewhere. Now what I decided to do was I decided to put, like, all of these are 2 different habitats combined together. Or exhibits, I should say. And I decided to do 2 cases for each animal, for a total of 6 different ones that line the outside of here. I don't really need to go over every single one of these that are in here. I just basically used most of the reptilian ones, not the snakes. I figure we'll probably do a different building. That would be snake. This one's broke too. I really hope that was the guy that our security guard was chasing earlier. Oh look, there's our iguanas. So we have some iguanas over here. But yeah, I think this really came out very well. I also see some plants are sticking through the top of the thing there. So I have to look into that. Alright, and we will come over here. And then here we have... This is our Goliath frogs. So each of these have a male and a female in them. That was how I decided to do that. I think I see the frog back there. No, I do not. Where are the frogs? Well, they're in there somewhere. Alright. So, it has changed from nighttime to daytime real quick there. It's the way I have the hour set up for the park, so I don't have any nighttime. It just goes straight from like 6 p.m. to like 8 a.m. in the morning or something like that. So, that way we can just kind of keep it like constantly in the daylight while I'm building and stuff. So we have the donation bins all around the building, and then we have another thing that goes in here. So let's kind of check out the habitat for our saltwater crocodiles. This is the main thing right here, was the saltwater crocodiles. So as you can see, I've kind of created an entire lower level. We'll take a look at that here in just a moment. But I have created this lower level down here as well, where you can view them swimming. And the entrance here is inside of a cave. I always, it seems like in this zoo, every single entrance to the habitat is hidden in like a cave. Not all of them. For the most part so far, they are. Now we've got 2 main crocodiles in the habitat here. Plus, they have had some children. So, here's a little story. I went and adopted the crocodiles from the trade center, right? And I didn't really pay attention to where I was getting them from. I was just looking for like 2 of the best ones that I could afford at the time. And I ended up getting a brother and sister. What are the odds of that? Like, seriously, what are the odds of getting 2 of the same animals from the same person on the trade center, on the marketplace, right? So almost every single one of the baby gators or baby crocodiles that we have in the habitat are inbred. Yep. So after the second set were born, I decided, okay, that's enough of that. So I sold my first female crocodile, and then I went and got another female crocodile. So the names of our crocodiles are Elvis and Priscilla, which is great ideas for names for these. So I was going to name them something. I was going to name like the male one Rocky, and probably the female one Adrian. So I was asking on my Discord. I was like, "Hey, anybody got any ideas for names for my crocodiles?" And Raven Ravel said I should name one Elvis and the other one Priscilla. So if you're old enough out there to remember a show called Miami Vice with Crockett and Tubbs, not the movie, not that god-awful movie, but the original show from like the 90s, I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 90s. Groundbreaking show, so good, or at least I enjoy it. Most of you new people out there who were born to the world after the 90s probably wouldn't appreciate it for what it was. But anyway, so Crockett was this undercover cop in Florida, and he had a pet alligator or crocodile on his boat. Yeah, he lived on a boat, and he had a pet crocodile on his boat, and the name of the crocodile was Elvis. So as soon as she said that, I was like, yes, that is perfect. So, and obviously since Elvis is, you know, he married Priscilla, so that's kind of how that worked. We decided to name the female one Priscilla. So I'm pretty sure this is Elvis, I think. Let me check to make sure. Yeah, I think it is. So the biggest one in the entire habitat. He takes up everything. I actually had to make the cave entrance bigger for him because he couldn't get through the entrance to the cave. So he's a big boy. Yes, he is. And I really love watching him swim around and stuff too. It's so fun. They do have a habit of getting up on top of these water lilies. So instead of swimming through them, they actually will climb up on top of them, and it causes weird things. But yeah. They're also not too happy with all of the trees and stuff that we have up here, but I think it makes the place look so much better. So we're gonna head back up here now, and again, I just kind of want to show off the habitat and how everything looks. So look at that roof up there. It's pouring down a rain right now, and it looks like we might have some leaks, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But I really feel like I captured the indoor, like, rainforesty kind of habitat that I was going for. So I wanted to do a jungle, an indoor jungle. I wanted to do the exhibits lining the walls. And I definitely feel like I captured that. I really, really do. So now let's head on downstairs here real quick. Which is this one? This is the... Oh, this is the Lehman's poison frog, I think. Are in here. I don't see our little poison frog anywhere. But yeah, it's all of the actual, just the smaller exhibit reptiles minus the frogs. So originally this was going to be like everything reptile and insect, but in the end I decided just to do most of the reptiles. So we're not going to have enough space to do all of everything. Alright, so we're headed downstairs now. I still got a little more work to do around just kind of some of the edges and stuff, which I may do in a live stream on YouTube. At some point we may do that. But for now, I want to kind of head over here and just kind of show off. So we have, as you can see, a nice little viewing area down here, which nobody really wants to come down here and view. I don't know why. I've tried to make the water deep enough because if I'm not mistaken, I believe the saltwater crocodiles have the ability to deep dive now. And it does say that they can when you look at their Zoopedia page, and like when you look at the animal and go into their stats and stuff. There seems to be enough water in here. It said I needed to have it at least 13 feet deep. I feel like this is 13 feet deep. I also put a feeder down here as well, which I don't know if they actually use that or not. I think they do. But yeah, you can kind of go down here, watch them swim around. I have yet to see them deep dive, like, at all. But I made it so that these right here are kind of just more shallow water, and then you can kind of go down near this bigger viewing area here, and then you will have a view of them like deep diving and stuff down here. So that is if it worked, which it doesn't seem to work. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. I decided to put these. I think these are stranglethorn figs that I used in the center here, along with some tropical. We have the nice waterfall and everything, and of course behind here. So you get a glimpse behind the scenes back here. We did like all of our stuff for our vets and well, not the vets, but the keeper's hut, all of that things right there. There's the entrance to the turtles here, and then see, right back here. All of this will be closed off when we do the rest of the exhibits, which will most likely be the next episode, and it won't take long before I actually get around to that either. All of my videos for like my main videos and stuff now are going to be pretty much Patreon exclusive for at least the first couple of weeks before they head out to normal people. So if you're watching this early, it means you're Patreon, so I very much appreciate that. If you guys want to catch all the episodes early access, basically, definitely subscribe to my Patreon. I think I only have it set to like $2.99. We'll give you like $2.99 will give you access to all of my videos early when I'm making them. And part of me taking off and taking this sabbatical over the last little bit is to try to get a lot of things straight. Not just with my head and my feelings and everything like that, and just in my life, really. But also to kind of get some backlogs of videos and stuff. So that's what I've been working on. I've got quite a few things planned and done, so a lot of these things are going to be heading up on Patreon first before they actually hit everybody else, the general pub. So basically, all right, anywho, this is what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. Again, I apologize that this was really supposed to be a time-lapse build, and because every single one of these that I do have been a time-lapse build, and this one was not. I recorded it all, every single bit of it. And it's just that one itsy bitsy little thing with Shadow Play screwed it all up where it was recording desktop mode, which was never a problem before until just recently. So I don't know what caused it to be a problem. I don't know if it's something new they added in the Shadow Play with a patch or something. I don't know. But it didn't record anything. So I finally figured out what it was, went in, turned that off, and by that point it was too late. All of the footage that I had recorded was useless and not worth a thing. So, but from now on, most of these videos are going to be time-lapse videos, and I'm also going to try to make like I may try to do like a live, like a YouTube live view where we kind of go into the park on occasion and just kind of let it play out watch the animals, take care of the animals, do little things like, you know, setting up education boards. You'll notice I don't have any education boards anywhere around here for the saltwater crocodiles. That's something I'll do in the live view, so that, you know, you can see me kind of setting those up, and it gives you just some extra Planet Zoo stuff to watch here in the channel. So tune in for those. Alright guys, that's going to be it. I'm going to zoom out here so we can get another look at the actual building and stuff again. It's pouring down rain out here still. But yeah, I just wanted to give you another look at this awesome roof. And these windows. I went with these windows because they kind of look like scales, sort of in a way. Like glass panel scales. And I really like this roof like this because it's very also, I don't know, reptilian, it seems to me. So I really like the hex dome stuff. I think it came out quite good. But yes, that is going to be it, guys. I appreciate it so much for joining me here on a look at the new Reptile Center. Join me for the next video, which we will be finishing up the rest of it and doing some smaller habitats and some more work with exhibits and stuff in the other areas there to finally fill it all up and finish up this center. After that, we'll be moving on to some other animals and things, so just keep on watching me. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that button down below to subscribe. I very much appreciate that. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss one of my videos. But yeah, I'm back. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you all for the subscriptions. Thank you all for the comments, the views, everything else. I very much appreciate it. And I definitely want to thank all of my patrons out there already as well. Thank you so much for sticking with me, guys. I'm out of here. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you next time.